I think my previous incarnation died somewhere partway down this, which makes it a lot harder. So, I'm just gonna pretend that one didn't happen. Luckily, it didn't have anything on him, so it didn't matter. Look at my character is just like super casually like, pleasant day. How's the weather? Ooh, look, space doohickey. Oh shit! My previous corpse just... Oh, gravity, 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 gravity. Oh no, oh no. Where? What the? Huh. Okay. So I think all of my corpses ended up here? I'm honestly not... Oh god. I'm not entirely clear what happened here, but it looks like all of my goodies are still here. Which is good. This got... Nope, no, no, no. Stop flying away on me. Okay. Okay, I've got the triptych thing. Today has been weird. Okay, so we've awakened Disolo, who can now gaze into the Oddstone. Let's see, can you research those things? That is an interesting question. I probably shouldn't. Let's see. The core, there isn't anything to panic about. I mean, there kind of is. Oh. Yeah, just have another one of these. Well, unfortunately, this tractor is done for. I will leave it in a ceremonial place of honor if I can get it up there, as it is the tractor that could. Okay, cool. You know what? Honestly, grand scheme of things, that worked out. Whee! Okay, so now that we've done that, let's make a new thruster from a ship, and then maybe go on a trip. I should probably figure out what I need, though. Oh, right. You want spoilers for why you need a second? I'm assuming I have to put it, I'm assuming I need to put it in the like, spire thing in space. And that's how it works. Okay, so boost mod. Drill mod. Oh, did I lose my wide mod? Looks like I did. Yeah, looks like it just flew off into the universe. Okay. So, I'm gonna say this base is probably done. So why don't we... Let's see, we don't need iron. Don't need this. I don't need compound. The soil is fine. I don't need this. I don't need these. Okay, so these are the three things I need. So what we want to do is we want to leave this planet with pretty much as much tungsten as I can leave with. And some zinc. Let's grab the zinc. I want to make another. Do we have a boost mod? I think we've got the boost mod. We just don't have the wide mod anymore. Let's fix that. See, wasn't I going to try and make a bigger ship? I was? Yeah, you know what? This might not be a bad spot for it. Oh. Apparently that came undone at some point. That's why I wasn't connecting to the... That's why I wasn't connecting to anything. Is anyone else having issues with the video's quality randomly dropping for a bit and compression going crazy? Or is that something on your end? Nope, that's the fact that I'm on really crappy hotel internet. I'd apologize for that, but... I mean, you guys barely have to deal with it. I live it. Okay, let's see. What do I need to make the... did I even make the bigger print? Yeah, I did make the bigger printer. What do I need for the better medium shuttle? Not much, actually. So, 2 ceramic and an aluminum alloy. Let's get you out of here for the time being. What do I need for aluminum alloy? Aluminum and copper. Oh. Let's see, do I still have that ceramic sitting around? Yeah. Might as well make the better shuttle. While we're here, we should probably make the landing pad. Okay, so 3 more clay. Okay, so medium shuttle this time. Okay, and this shuttle is borderline useless to me at this point. Damn it, it keeps righting itself. Let me... Come on. Come on. There we go. You're trying to cork the hole. Yeah. I guess what I could do... Oh god. It doesn't like that. Ah. No, 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 no. Shoot. Huh. Well, I broke it. You know what? It deserves to be there now. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so that's going to take a while to go. I'm just going to load these up. We want to do these things. So I should probably make myself another thruster, just to have a spare on hand. Let's see. So landing pad is ceramic and aluminum. I don't think I have more aluminum. Well, I still have my battery, though. The worst comes to worst, I just go on a scrapping spree for it. Okay, so we don't want more lithium. We want laterite? Laterite. Grab you. Okay, so I got a bigger rocket this time. What can I do with this sucker? Hello. So I can just bring 2 things along. Probably supplies. And the oxygen if I need to. There's also the hydrazine thruster. I should probably look into what I need for that. That's tungsten. We'll have a little bit of tungsten. Enough to get me going, I think. I don't really need that much. I'm gonna move these over manually, very slowly. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to come back to this planet. Though, once we get the ability to warp back to it, that gets a lot easier. What I'm probably going to do is go back to... Let's see, large storage in the shuttle. Yeah, it's not a bad plan. We could definitely fit more. I don't know if there's anything else immediately. A battery. Maybe? Big battery? Alternatively, I could just bring with the lithium. Okay, let's get rid of you. You need to go on a spree again. Let's just let it do its thing for a bit. Oh, okay. There we go. So now we've got the giant battery back where it belongs. This is going well. Grab the aluminum. Grab all those. I don't know if we needed copper or anything like that, but we might as well hold on to the iron. Because if I remember right, I need like 2 pieces of iron as well. Huh. Battery shrunk. Honey, my battery is doing weird-ass things. I don't know why. What do we do? Because we're going to have to go back to my first world once. Just for a bit, because I got to go grab the thing off of it. I guess we should probably figure out what I need to do to make another thruster. Landing pad. So that needs ceramic. Whoops. And again, these things are kind of useless to me at this point. Okay, landing pad. Let's see. Did he just make free scrap? Shh. See it. Didn't see anything. Well, maybe you did, but you can't do anything about it. I mean, you can judge me, but shh. But yes, I did make free scrap. I have a very loose sense of honor when it comes to these games, especially where there's like a lot of grinding. After like hour 5 or 10 or something like that, I'm like, nah, I enjoy digging enough. But the main problem is there's just not enough actually like do exploration wise. And so it's like, it's fun, but it's also like, been here before, done this before. Okay, so we are going to need an atmospheric condenser. What do I need for... If I want to make a trade platform, we need compound, tungsten, and iron. Okay, so we've got those. What do I need for the large shredder? 2 iron and a tungsten carbide. So, what I should probably do is make sure I have enough for both the shredder and the trade platform. So we need 3 iron, 1 tungsten, and a tungsten carbide. I need some soil. Oh, it's filled up immediately. Damn. Oh. Okay, so we just need iron at this point. That good enough? Could be. Okay, so you get the boot again. You're here. Okay, tungsten carbide. So yeah, all I need is just 1 bit of organic. and then we're good to go. Because I don't actually need the chemistry furnace. The chemistry furnace... I will need the chemistry furnace for things that I do, but I'm not going to need it immediately. And so if I can actually bypass that and make it later, that'll save me some space. It'd be nice if I could package them up. I might be able to make boxes, but how big are the medium printer packages, and can you make them then store them? I might be able to put them down. That is one option. I put the large storage on there. I don't think so, no. I actually haven't made it yet. Because I don't have enough research to do so. Okay. So I'm just going to let these go for a bit. Room. Okay. We've still got a bit of copper. We don't need it, but it's helpful. The rest of this stuff is just kind of handy. As long as we can make the trade platform, everything else just kind of falls into place. See, can you package the package? I don't think so. I'd be real shocked if you could. In your opinion, Anthem's a lot better when you can start from the beginning. I want to play Anthem. I know people are kind of like grumpy on it, but I am probably going to start playing Anthem at some point in the next like week or two. Main problem is just I've got a lot of other indie games that are kind of taking up my time, and they're a little bit more important, especially when I'm like dead tired. It's part of the reason why I haven't played Metro Exodus yet, even though I'm a huge Metro fanboy. Because like I don't... Okay, is that the tungsten carbide? Yeah. I don't want to, You know what? How much do I have? I've got some space left. I don't know. I don't want to play something when I'm, like, ridiculously tired. So, we want... malachite. Graphite. 1 to 2. I'm gonna get some graphite. I'm just angry that EA had to be involved in Anthem. I'm from what I've seen and experienced, it seemed like the kind of game that needed like another 2 years, probably, with some like proper like focus testing with just regular players. But yeah, the other reason why I don't want to mess with Anthem is I'm on hotel internet, and there's no telling what I'm going to go through in that situation. Okay, so I'm just going to bring 3 solar panels and a battery. Actually, no. Better than that. No, yeah. Oh, right, I've still got a buttload of things in my inventory. Okay, so we want packagers. And don't forget about the oxygen generator. I guess I could grab it. The thing is, I'm not actually going to a planet that has no oxygen. I'm actually going back to planets that I've been to before. Because I effectively... I have to go back to my first planet to grab stuff. Let's see, where's my last packager? There we go. Okay, you. Package up. What time is it? Oh. Oh god. Really? I had other plans tonight. I might just have to play a little bit of Undead Horde. I'm just going to go back to my first planet. And then we'll figure out the rest of this later. There's not much to do there. I figured I'd grab what I can. Okay, we're loaded. Quick question. What does it require for a thruster? Is it something I make here? Oh, shoot. Solid fuel thruster. Ammonium and aluminum. Oh, damn it. Grab the the aluminum. Okay, can I just get some, like, real cheap ammonium here? There we go, 1 and 1. I'm just gonna go grab one more thruster here. And yeah, we might as well grab the oxygen generator. It can pretty much just come with me to every single planet I ever go to, so I don't have to keep remaking them. If I was really lazy, I'd only bother with one. But honestly, eh. Well, I actually don't know which is lazier. Is the solid fuel thruster better than the hydrazine one? The hydrazine one is reusable, but... and might last longer, but, like, I don't care that much. Oh, shoot. I forgot my thrusters on this ship. I was wondering, I was like, wait, I have no thruster. Where did it go? The answer is, duh. Okay, there we go. We have just a little bit more. Anything I can, like, get rid of here? Not overwhelmingly. We don't... Well, actually, we have a bunch of zinc, don't we? But we have even more iron. I can live without one thing of iron. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so let's launch. So one canister of hydrazine lasts for like 3 to 5 launches. Yeah, I'll mess with that, especially seeing as we have like a fair bit of resources-ish. Okay. So I'm not sticking around here. Now, do we go to the unidentified satellite? Let's go to Silva first. Maybe? Let's go to Silva real quick. Hello? Ah, there it is. Oh, my home. My home. That way. I really wish I could actually reorient this. Or, like, kind of maneuver it. Maybe you get a better shuttle later. Oh, you can even see the damage on the thruster. That's nice. Anyway, we gotta wait for my base to come back. Because, I ain't walking. I don't want to walk. That would suck. Let's see. We're talking about bad publishers. So EA and Bethesda I understand, but I'm not sure what Activision and Take-Two did. Activision is awful. I'd almost say that Activision is probably the worst of the bunch. EA gets a pretty bad rap along the way. But, like, at least they still put out, like, decent games. Activision does two things. They put out... They put out Call of Duty, and they raid other companies for, like, their IPs. And then get mad about it. Like, straight up, all of the problems that Blizzard's currently having are largely to do with, Let's see, I think it's this one. I'm just gonna assume it's that one over there, otherwise we can make another. Yeah, that's the right one. And then Take-Two is wild over monetization of their games. So very specifically, you guys like follow Grand Theft Auto 5 at all? It's like, it could be a great game, like GTA Online could be awesome, but good god, like that is over monetized to hell and back again. Okay, so what was I gonna do? I'm just gonna leave an iron here. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, there are companies that got too big and didn't properly, like, they got too big and they didn't properly, like, kind of maintain that old mentality that I think people fell in love with the companies originally for. So very specifically, I was a huge fan of EA back in the day. They made some great stuff. The problem is they also just kind of absorbed companies. So, like, for example, I don't like EA because of what they did to Westwood Studios. I don't like Microsoft that much because of what they did to Rare. And it's kind of a common story where these big companies pick up smaller developers and more or less just kind of completely squander their talents. Or, you know, say they utilize the studio well for like the first 3 games, and then they see the dollar signs and are like, oh shit, you know, we can make mad bucks from this. Visceral and Dead Space 3. Dead Space 1 and 2 are masterpieces to some degree. I think so. I love them. I gotta go back and finish Dead Space 2. But obviously life kind of stands in the way. But like, oh, it's probably this one. Yeah, it's this one. At least I can fly. But, you know, they see the dollar signs and they more or less force these small company into being something that isn't what it used to be, and then it just dies. Now, that isn't to say that all small game development studios are blameless. Easy example is Telltale Games. That was a small studio that managed to remain largely independent forever, but still killed itself under its own weight. So it's not that the big companies are necessarily to blame. It's just that they're often the ones kind of at the forefront for devouring these studios and making them into something that they should never have been. Let's see, what's an easy example? I don't know how many of you guys know of Runic Software, but they're the developers of Torchlight. I'm probably going to die here. That's going to be really embarrassing. Nope, there we go. But they're the developers of Torchlight. They made Torchlight 1 and 2, which are fantastic, and then at some point, maybe in their inception or who knows what, but they got picked up by Perfect World Entertainment, who more or less were like, oh hey, people really like your game. You know, that's cool. Oh, you tried to make something new, and it didn't work out so well for you. Well, we're going to devour your studio, reform it as something smaller, and more or less force you to go back to making the product that people like, but as an MMO this time. And like, who knows? Maybe Torchlight Frontiers is actually going to be good, but my expectations is it's going to be a sad memory of what made Torchlight good, with gross over monetization and some legitimately good ideas mixed in with a lot of bad ones. And it scares me because, like, I don't like it when I see large companies kind of rolling in like that and having too much influence. Though there is the counterpoint to all of this, which is very specifically like, easy example. Monolith Soft. For those of you that know of like the developers of the Xenoblade series, they've always had some financial situations. You know, they've never really been able to make enough money on their own and to like stand as like a full studio, and ran into many problems over the years. And so Nintendo recently just straight up acquired them as of like 2-3 years ago, maybe longer than that. And so, you know, kind of like what is it, Retro Studios ish, and Rare, no, not Rare, Rareware, I think it is, or Rareware, no, Game Freak, because I think Game Freak was originally an independent thing, and then they just got rolled into Nintendo. Like, a corporate overlord can be very good for a studio, especially if the studio has trouble managing itself. Telltale, for example, might have actually done better if it had the proper, you know, oversight running it, instead of just some yahoos who blew a lot of money, you know, keeping the company in San Francisco, which is stupid. You don't want to do that. Let's see. It reminds me of a class on media studies that said co-opting countercultures and driving them into the ground for profit is a major cycle. Yep. And it's awful. And it's super common too. You'll see something that's like kind of hip and cool and just like independently produced, and then yeah, it sells out. And in a lot of cases, it's not even that the original creators are trying to destroy the brand for money. It's just that, you know, some CEO gets hired from the financial sector and is like, hey, you know what? I can drive up profit margins. How do you do that? By firing a lot of people. I mean, I guess, but isn't that going to have long-reaching consequences? Ha! I'm not going to be here in 2 years, so I don't give a hoot. And, like, it's so disappointing to see that happen cyclically. And I mean, I guess it's a good thing, because, you know, a lot of these studios straight up, like, do get too big. I mean, what's a good example? Well, I mean, Blizzard, they make some pretty great games, but, like, they slowed down considerably over the years. And there's kind of that question of, like, well, I mean, I guess they still make good games. Overwatch is pretty great. Or so I've heard. But, like, I don't know. I feel like every company just, you know, ends up getting eaten by a corporate overlord, and then eventually picked up by Nordic in the end. Maybe, I don't know. The creators of Stonehearth got absorbed and had to stop making updates on it. Did they? I thought they just gave up because they wanted to do other things. Radiant Entertainment. Oh, acquired by Riot Games back in March 2016. Why? I mean, I guess it works. But, like, why would Riot Games pick them up? Oh, there it is. Well, I can land at any of these, so I'm just going to land at this one. But no, and I'm sure that the creators of Stonehearth probably did actually make quite the buttload of money for doing so. So, like, I can kind of understand it. I've talked about this. Like, if somebody offered me an exorbitant amount of money to sell out my channel so that I could record so I could kind of retire, you know, maybe I could go with that. Okay, so what is this? Oh. But okay, so we can go back up to this. So, wait, hold on. I've got the thing still in my backpack? So, am I supposed to plug them in somewhere? Let's see. Trust me, Wander. You'd be back eventually. I think you get bored. Oh, absolutely. There are pedestals. Oh, so there are. I'm assuming I just have to get all of them. So actually, by activating the core, I just have access to all of these. Yeah, so I can go to the moons. Neat. Well, where do we go? I mean, I'm assuming we should probably go back to that first planet. Oh. Can't launch anywhere. This is busted. Let's see. Nope. We'll have to make another one of these, but that's fine. Lock it on. And yeah, I'll get the hydrazine thing next. Okay, so the core gets activated as its core. I thought for a moment I'd have to just come back here. But that's actually incredibly convenient, because that means if I set it up right on one of the planets, I can use it as a resupply point. Okay, so where do we go? What planet was I on? I was on Novus. I think I was on Novus. Because yeah, we should go back to, oh god, this is twitchy. We should go back to Novus just because we haven't finished Novus yet. I need a lot more money. Or a lot more money? I need a lot more resources. I need a lot more resources. I need a lot more power. I got to turn the gate on, which is a pain. Was I on Novus? Like, that one's lit up blue, but I can't land next to it. I was definitely next to a, I was definitely next to a gate. It's probably this one here. This looks about right. The fact that there's two landing points, like, right next to each other. Admittedly, it's only letting me go to one, but I'm just going to bet on this one, and if it's not the case, then I can just go nuts. Alright, perfect. We didn't actually land at the launch pad. Well, that's fine. Is this? No, it's not busted. It probably will get busted, though. Yeah, the other reason why I wanted to come back here, very specifically, is, ow. I want to grab as much, power as I can. Or not power, research. If I can finish off the research tree, that makes my life a lot easier. So, next order of business. Probably moving some things around. Because I've got medium solars, medium battery. Okay. Medium battery, medium solar. Yeah, let's just unload here. I want to get to the next shuttle before I do anything major. Does this, oops. Actually want that in my inventory. Okay, so that should be good. Can I just plug this in? Because if I can turn on the warp gate, that makes my life easier. I am agog. It didn't like that, but no, we need more power. I can't believe we need more power. Okay. There's that. I thought I brought another battery along. I guess I didn't. I guess I must have left half of them. Well, that's fine. At least we've got a decent power set up for at least a little while. We're gonna have to do so much. Yeah, make more batteries. Probably, yeah. Unfortunately, I think part of it is also it was competing very hard with the research, which is just... It's just going. I go for the RTG. Yeah, I gotta figure out the, I gotta figure out grabbing some gases. Because we're gonna need a lot of gas to get it going. Later, though.